Can you believe there was a time not that long ago when being openly gay was so scary, this is how it was being depicted on screen? That's a scene from Nightmare on Elm Street 2, a movie that's kind of about a scary murderer invading your dreams, but is actually about the real-life torment that this kid was being put through as a closeted gay actor in the 80s. This is going to be a tough video for me to get through because I can't even when it comes to horror movies. But let's take a deep breath, hold someone's hand, and remember, it's only a movie. Except, in this case, the fear is real. Nightmare 2 stars Mark Patton as Jesse and is full of budding homoeroticism. The sign on his door says "No chicks," and he dances to what is essentially mid-80s gay club music. When he gets into a fight, instantly his butt comes out. He and his hot best friend change together and do push-ups so close they're basically touching. And there's maybe something a little phallic about what happens to him when he falls asleep in biology class. I haven't even gotten to the gay leather bar yet. All of these clues seem funny or sexy now, but in 1985, realizing you might be gay could be terrifying. You could easily be rejected by your whole family, or your friends, or lose your job, or your home. For an actor like Mark, it could be a career killer. And in fact, the adults who managed his career at this time kept telling him to stay in the closet, keep it hidden, don't let anyone find out your terrible secret. Not to mention, HIV had only been discovered a year earlier, which only added to the stigma. Mark the actor must have been just as scared about being gay as the character Jesse is about his terrifying dreams. He keeps waking up drenched in sweat, or maybe it's lube, he always looks really slippery. In the dreams, he's tormented by visions of a murderer who wants to take over his body.
Something is trying to get inside my body.
You've got the body. I've got the brain.
Back then, being gay must have felt like you were being stalked by uncontrollable, dangerous dreams and feelings. Jesse just wants to be left alone, but his terror grows as the monster in his head takes over his life. There is a truly terrifying sequence in which he walks barefoot in the rain to a leather bar, meets his gym teacher, then stands naked in the shower while the teacher is tied up and flogged to death. Possibly by him, possibly by the murderer, possibly it's sexy, possibly it's scary, it's never clear. Jesse tries to fight back by having sex with his girlfriend, but things don't go so well. So naturally, he runs to find comfort in the bedroom of his male best friend. It turns out that sleeping next to the nearly naked man he's been flirting with doesn't diminish his feelings. He wants to control himself, he wants to push the feelings down, he wants to fight it, but it just bursts out of him, literally, and he penetrates his best friend. There's no hiding it now. He's basically come out, and he transforms fully into the murderer he'd been trying to suppress. For some reason, this causes a wagon full of beer cans to ejaculate, and there are a few more killings, all of them men, and then there's a showdown with his girlfriend. It looks like he's gonna kill her, but then she offers something none of his male victims could: love. Her feminine affection finally subdues his impulses, the monster within vanishes, and he's back to his old self, effectively recloseted, safe, obeying the commands of straight society to keep it a buried secret. Well, maybe he's not quite safe, because no matter how hard you try to deny something within, it has this nasty way of making itself known when you least expect it. Ah! Oh my god, this movie. It's not even that gory, but that feeling of having a terrible secret, being a danger to everyone around you, losing control of your body, I don't think it's a coincidence that Mark is able to play this character so well, since he knew exactly what that felt like. Mark grew up in Missouri in the 1970s. He was able to come out to friends in the theater world when he moved to New York, but then when he moved to LA, his manager told him that he had to go back into the closet, start dressing like a straight person. He wasn't allowed to go to gay bars because rival agents might spy on him and sabotage his career. Finally, he was cast on a CBS sitcom, and the executives, many of whom were themselves gay, told him that he'd have to go back in the closet and claim that he's straight. At that point, a lot of his friends were dying of AIDS, and he just had enough of the stigma and the shame and the fear. And he realized, I don't have to be afraid. He just walked away from acting, came out for good this time, met someone, fell in love, and now he does a lot of work around HIV education. Mark learned what a lot of us have found, that being gay is only scary if you let it be. For more on Nightmare 2, my friend Rantasmo just uploaded a video about the movie as well, so go check out his show, Needs More Gay, for an in-depth analysis of the film, and also how Freddy stacks up to other 80s slasher villains. Subscribe here for more videos, and check out my podcast, The Sewers of Paris, for revealing stories about the entertainment that changed the lives of gay men. And now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to go hit the showers.